Stop it. I'm live now. What is up, YouTube? I'm back. I'm Laura, and you're watching Atomic News TV. And I'm going to have a little bit of a distraction tonight. My adult child has moved back home, and my studio, which was once my domain, is now her domain and my domain. So she, even though I have a nice big house, she insists on being in here while I do this. So she's going to be quite a distraction. I'm sure of it, because that's like her. I made her hide under a blanket. I'm like, put a blanket over your head. Just, I don't even want to see you. She literally has a blanket over her head right now. I'm a mean mom. Atomic News is mean mom. Anyway, you guys, welcome back. I'm sorry that I've been missing in action for the last 2 weeks, and I literally have been missing in action for 2 weeks. The job that I do, yeah, I work retail. Keep the dog over there at least, okay? Do something productive. The job that I do, I'm in retail. You know, it's the holiday season. Retail gets crazy. If you know anything about retail, but I was under a large amount of pressure to produce a certain amount of sales for the company. Because why? Because I can do that kind of thing. I'm good at that. And we'll see how it turns out. Right now, I'm neck and neck with somebody else in the company about as far as who is number one. Even if she does pass me up and I end up number 2 for the month in sales, you know what? I still win. You want to know why I win? Because I did number 2 that close from her in the lowest volume store in the company. Okay, that's a much more difficult task. So, no matter what happens tomorrow in the final day, the final countdown, Atomic News still wins. So I accomplished something, at least in those 2 weeks. Anyway, and so much has been going on, you guys. I've been sick. I just got massive allergies hit me like 2 days ago. So Donna, quit talking about yourself and get to the news, please. Get out if you don't want to wait. All right. Hit the pavement, honey. Deal with it. Don't tell me how to run my show. You clearly don't know who I am. I do things my way. So much has happened. I got sick, you guys. Some of you already know I lost one of my dogs about 2 weeks ago. Boo, my 17-year-old. It was the end of the road. I think I've mentioned before, she kind of wasn't all there up here, and then she was having some other issues. So it was time. It was really difficult for it. So I needed to take a minute to step back and just some time for me, myself, my family, concentrate on that final countdown at work, all that kind of stuff. So I know you guys understand, but there's so much news. Who knows how long this live stream is going to last, because I've got a lot of news for you, okay? If you're new here, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you're subscribed, and hit that bell icon. That way you are notified, hopefully, it depends on YouTube's mood, of my live streams and the videos that I post. If you're feeling frisky tonight, you guys hit that super chat button. It's that $sign where you are typing in the chat room. Make a donation to my channel, support future content. If you don't want to, that is fine. I still want you here. But if you do, you get to put like a question or a comment, and it comes up in bold for everybody to see. I can't miss it. It's hard for me to walk and chew gum and live stream and read everything that you guys are saying. So if you super chat, you're guaranteed I'm going to see that. Or you can do the @Atomic News symbol and do it that way too, and it doesn't cost you anything. So, you guys, let's get into it. Born Racer says, and do not tell her how to run her show. Thank you. Joe Garcia says, I smashed mine already. Thank you. Hit that like button, you guys. So, first and foremost, California homeless, you guys. I don't even have an article on this yet to like be able to reference. I just know it factually because I have a very, very reliable source, very reliable in Kingman, Arizona. Okay. California is trying to pawn off their homeless problem on the rest of the country. Okay. They are literally busing their homeless right now to other locations. Arizona, okay, Kingman. They're putting their homeless on a bus, giving them tents, dropping them off at the state border, and saying, "There you go, go over there. Pitch your tent right over there, sugar." Um, so Kingman, Arizona, Tucson has happened in Tucson, and then I did receive an email from another reliable source. California buses are coming with homeless to Texas too. They're bringing them all the way as far as Texas. Stop. What are you doing in there? Oh, I thought you were moving. Okay. Yeah, they're already bringing them to Texas. Can you believe that? Oh, you know what? There is an article. This person, she knows who she is. I'm not going to give out her name though, because I don't give out my sources. But this article was a few months ago. So this has been going on. California has been sneaking their homeless to other places for quite a few months now. So let's not just give the rest of the country a problem with illegal immigrants. Let's give them a problem with homeless, okay? Obviously, California can't handle their shit. We know that, all right? So not only were they busing illegals everywhere, they're busing homeless people everywhere else. The issue of homelessness in Texas has been on the rise, specifically in the capital of Austin. According to the Washington Post, staunch Democrats in Austin have expressed a desire to switch parties purely out of the way the city has handled homelessness, which lately includes allowing them to sleep anywhere they like. Over the past couple of months, Governor Greg Abbott has been giving the issue his personal attention and considering actions to take against the Democratic leadership of Austin for its allowance of homeless people to take over the streets. As he does this, Austin Mayor Steve Adler is going to California to talk to leaders who specialize in creating the problem. That specialize in creating the problem for advice. In fact, the policy surrounding the homeless in Austin look a lot like the kind seen in San Francisco and Los Angeles, both of which have been a level of homelessness so extreme that medieval diseases are making a comeback. And we have talked about this before, you guys, with the rats and everything in LA. It's getting disgusting. California, you couldn't pay me enough to live in California. I'll go visit. Okay, but So the only way that California can handle their problem is by shoving it on somebody else. So they literally, it's proof right there. They can't handle the population that they've brought in of illegals. Okay, they just let them pour in. We'll give you benefits. We'll pay for your food. We'll pay for your insurance. You get free insurance. Okay, we all know about that. That just passed, right? Not too long ago. We're gonna give you this. We're gonna give you that. The golden ticket. Everything on a silver platter, right? We're going to scoop our own people that probably grew up here and at one point probably contributed to society, most of them at some point somehow, and push them off to the rest of the country to deal with so we can have all these illegals here who will be dependent on California and always vote Democrat. Yes, that's how it works, you guys. That's how it works. So dirty, dirty California, not just dirty in their cleanliness, dirty in many, many ways. So, I have to show you guys what I got for Christmas real quick. Check out these socks. It's Donald Trump. And it literally comes with a comb. I can comb his hair. How bitchin' is this? Okay, my youngest daughter got me these. So these are Donald Trump socks with hair that you can comb. Got that for Christmas. Yep. And then I bought this for myself. You guys check this out. Oh yeah. The orange man has a chia pet. Yes, I am going to grow me a Donald Trump chia pet right on this channel, and you guys are going to get to see his hair grow. I almost forgot to show you guys that. So, going on. She's still under the blanket. She's doing good. She's still hiding under the blanket over there. So did our friend Donna ever come back? I kicked her out of the room. All right, let me find this article for you guys. Now that we talked about California homeless and how they are busing them to other places, let's talk about Yuma. Why Yuma? Because it's Arizona and I live in Arizona. Let's talk about Yuma. Let me find the first article. Okay, this is from the Epic Times. Some people pronounce it Epoch Times. I think it's Epic. I don't know. What do you guys think? What's the vote? Epic? Epoch? I don't know. I think it's Epic, but because everything in my world. What? Epoch. Oh, he says it's Epoch. I've heard it both ways. I like Epic better. It sounds better. But anyway, you guys, since I saw Florida Jim was in the house, there's something I want to tell you guys real quick. This is probably somebody who feels that Trump is not her president. Right here. I'm going to show you this. She's on Facebook. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see that. Patricia Morris. Okay. I just called her out. She's on Facebook. All right. And she just did this to Florida Jim. And if you guys know, and you've been on my channel for a long time, Florida Jim, he's another YouTuber. He's a great guy. He used to be one of my moderators until our lives changed and our times conflicted and things like that. But this person probably does not see Donald Trump as her president. And here's why. Okay, so Florida Jim posted something for sale on Facebook Marketplace. She wanted to buy this item for something like totally cheap, okay? Like he's selling a fish tank, it looks like. And she's like, I'll buy, offered $10. And he's like, no, it's this price, right? Same problem that I have, same problem that Mr. Atomic has whenever we post anything on, whether it be Craigslist, Facebook, whatever. Oh, but I only have $5. Well, guess what? It's $20. So peace out, right? This chick posted under his item for sale, okay? First of all, she doesn't know how to spell. Stay away from this guy. He's nothing but a liar, and he's been arranged. I think she meant to say estranged from his daughter for years. Be careful if you happen to deal with him, probably stolen property. So because he wouldn't Jew down, sorry for that description, to the price that she could afford, she's gonna write something shitty about him like that on Facebook and in Marketplace for the world to see. A total lie. Estranged from his daughter. First of all, she wrote arranged, but I think she meant estranged. They're definitely not estranged. I can tell you that. He and his daughter are really close, and they're like the besties. So that's funny. That's really funny that you think you can do that to people. Try that in my world, honey, and watch what happens. I'm not nice. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you because I told Florida Jim I would talk about that on my live stream. So Yuma Mayor, okay? Yuma Mayor. Let's talk about the Yuma Mayor. The Yuma Sheriff. Border fence helped cut crime in Yuma by 91%. Okay, this is an article posted a little while ago, but Yuma, Arizona, right along the southwest border, sheriff departments are left picking up pieces in the wake of cross-border crime. It then spreads beyond the border. Okay, true story. Consequently, if that wouldn't flip on me, sheriffs need a bigger seat at the table during border security discussions, said ex-Marine and Yuma County Sheriff Leon Wilmont. Okay, we all too often see interviews in Washington with mayors and governors, but no offense, they are not the ones that are down there on the border, Wilmont said in an interview. So the people that are on the front line, the people that are actually there seeing it day in and day out don't always have a voice. All right, the people that are higher up, the bigwigs, whatever you want to call them, tend to speak for the situation, but they're not on the front lines. We should always be speaking to the people that are on the front lines, including Border Patrol. You want to know what's going on the border? Ask Border Patrol. You want to know the truth? Ask Border Patrol. They will tell you the truth. Okay, not some politician in DC who thinks they know or may have toured a facility once or twice and thinks they know everything, like AOC. Don't ask those idiots. They don't know anything. They're seeing a glimpse, a snapshot of the whole picture, okay? That doesn't tell the whole story. The whole story comes from Border Patrol. So, the Yuma mayor recently did something pretty amazing. Let me find where that went, that article, you guys, sorry. Here we go. Here it is. Okay, this is from the Daily Caller, and this was posted on December 20th. The mayor of Yuma, Kofefe, the mayor of Yuma, Arizona, withdrew his city's local state of emergency and explicitly credited President Donald Trump's administration for implementing policies that led to the significant reduction in border crossings. Yuma Mayor Douglas Nichols, in a meeting with Acting Deputy Secretary of Homeland Security, can't say his last name, on Thursday, officially withdrew his city's emergency proclamation declaring that the number of illegal aliens consuming the town's resources has reached more manageable levels. In a prepared statement, Nichols specifically credited the Trump administration and the Department of Homeland Security for pushing the numbers down. For punishing the numbers down, really? That's what came out. For pushing the numbers down. I am grateful to be able to withdraw the proclamation of emergency due to the Trump administration's policy changes that diminish the flow of the migrant families units to the Yuma area and prevent releases into the Yuma community, Nichols said in a prepared statement. Today is a momentous day for the Yuma region, as I was able to withdraw the proclamation of emergency alongside Acting Deputy Secretary, can't say his last name, said the mayor. Okay. When Nichols issued this emergency proclamation April 16th, the U.S.-Mexico border was witnessing unprecedented levels of illegal immigration. In that month, Customs and Border Protection officials reported over 109,000 enforcement actions, the apprehension of illegal aliens, and the turning away of inadmissibles at the border. The next month saw even higher numbers, with over 144,000 enforcement actions marking the apex of the border crisis. Since that time, however, a lot has changed. Migrant apprehensions have steadily declined for the past consecutive 6 months. And then it goes on. But this is all because of Trump policy. Okay, let's just say Clinton was in office. They would still be pouring over the border, okay? Because there's nobody that would have put the hammer down, that would have said, no, enough is enough. Stop taking advantage of my country. There's no other person that would have done it. No Democrat would do that. Are you kidding me? They would have allowed them to continue to flood in. So yes, Trump is completely responsible for it. They are building more wall down there right now. When you hear the Democrats say, oh, they've only built 3 miles of wall. Okay.
Fake news. Listen, you're being rude. You're fake news. You're fake news. Stop being rude. You're fake news.
Tell them that. All right. Anytime a Democrat says that they've only built 3 miles of wall, tell them that. All right. Because it's fake. All right. Yuma is a prime example. All right. That spot back in, what was it, June, I think it was, when I was down there, and I got video footage I was with Paloma and AZ Patriots and some other individual patriots, and we got the footage of that small family coming across. Okay, that whole area we can no longer access because they are actually in construction. I can't go down there and get footage there right now because it's all blocked off. There's security down there. They're building the wall there. So yeah, more than 3 miles of wall has gone up. So that is just the left trying to put out false information to try and make Trump look bad because that's all they can do. They have no cards to play. Even with this impeachment, they still have no cards to play. They literally think that I'm like, what's this lint on my shirt? They literally think that because they impeached him, that's going to be a stain on him for the rest of his life and his administration. No. No, we all know it's not going to pass the Senate. That's why Nancy Pelosi refuses to present the articles of impeachment, because she knows the Senate's going to say, just like that. Okay, it's not going to pass. Just like Clinton, it's not going to pass the Senate. It's just not. Okay, he's not going to be impeached. It's not going to happen, and it's not a stain on him because you know what? His following doesn't care. We don't care. We're going to re-elect Donald Trump with a mother effing landslide. All right. It is going to be the biggest, most historic thing you have ever seen in politics for the US. Watch. Okay. Come election 2020, you come back to one of my live streams and you can come tell Atomic News, you were right. I bet you. Speaking of elections right now, you guys, if any of my viewers are in Maricopa County, okay, like I am, Maricopa County, Arizona, the Census Bureau, I should have brought the brochure in here. The Census Bureau is hiring right now for like a 4-month contract. I think it said they're paying $19.50 an hour to help with the US Census. So if you are looking for a short-term job or a job just because you're looking for a job and you don't mind something short-term like that and you want to help with the census, email me. My email's down below. You guys, my P.O. box is down below. My PayPal's down. Everything's down below in the description box. Email me and I'll send you the information on where to go to apply to help out with the U.S. Census, because you know what? We need to have the census correct. We want to know what's in the United States, not just who, but what. Okay, how many illegal? Yeah, we need to know what's in our country. Okay, and we don't want a ton of Democrats doing the census because we know how Democrats work. So let's go on to another article that blew my mind when I saw the title. I was like, "Are you effing kidding me?" Reparations for illegal aliens may cost Americans up to $2.2 trillion. Reparations for illegal aliens. This is from Breitbart, okay? This was posted on December 20th. They still haven't been able to pass anything in regards to reparations for African Americans. So my thought to this article, first and foremost, was good luck with that. Let me know how that works out for you. Because, reparations, that word. So if they forgive all of the student debt, do I get reparations? Do my parents get reparations for having to pay for my education and paying it back? And now these kids get it for free? Like, do I get reparations for that? You know what I mean? Like reparations, that word. Who thought up that word? I need to have a conversation with that person. Anyway, providing reparations to 11 to 22 million illegal aliens. I love how it says 11 to 22. That's a big range. 11 to 22. That's why we need census takers, you guys, because we need to know the true number of illegal aliens in this country. 11 to 22 million illegal aliens. It's a wide, yeah. As South Bend, Indiana Mayor Pete Buttigieg, I can never say his last Buttigieg. I can never say his last name. I like Buttigieg. has said he supports could potentially they're all laughing at me. I think booty gag sounds better. She's laughing at me too. I'm gonna call him booty gag. Could potentially cost American taxpayers up to $2.2 trillion. And a 2014 analysis by the Nation Columbia University economist Suresh Naidu. Why does everybody's names have to be so complicated to say? Estimated that reparations could cost anywhere between $22,000 to $101,000 per illegal alien. Those costs are based on depressed and lost wages for illegal aliens taking American jobs in the workforce. The largest estimate in which 101,000 is given to every illegal alien would mean American taxpayers are forced to pay $2.2 trillion for illegal alien reparations. Does that piss you off? Black Bart, yes, I already introduced Trump Jr. like 3 live streams ago. You forgot. Does that piss you off? If that pisses you off at the thought of that, type 1 into the comments right now in the chat room. I want to know if you're good with that. If you're good with paying $2.2 trillion to illegal aliens for reparations, if you're okay with that, put 2. I want to know. I want to know if there's any 2s in my chat room. I see one, Dorinda 1, Margot 1. I knew how you. Kevman's in the house. 1. That's what I thought. Yeah, that would piss me off too. Yep, lots of 1s. There we go. There are the 1s. Okay. During the PBS Politico Democrat debate on Thursday evening, remember this was posted like a week or so ago, Buttigieg, we're going to call him Buttigieg, vowed to provide reparations to millions of illegal aliens in the U.S., a plan that has been floated by the Open Borders lobby. Well, guess who just lost the race? What is a 1/2? And God we trust. What is that? You're undecided. Is that what that means? He vowed that though. So if he's president, he vows reparations for illegal aliens. Boy, if that ain't buying a vote, I don't know what is. I don't know what is, you guys. That's the Democrats pandering to the poor, because that's what they do. They pander to the poor. They pander to minorities. They pander to the mentally ill. They make them believe that they're going to do this, that, and the other for them, and then they never provide it. Okay, that is historically a fact. All right. Anybody who wants to disagree with me, let me know. I'd be happy to discuss that with you. Dinah, hold on, let me prove your comment. There we go. Sorry. YouTube didn't like the word illegal. But I approved your comment. So, yeah, I know. You said Black Bart Jr. I have shown them Junior. He was like the first thing in one of my videos. Just bring him in and I'll reintroduce him just to make you happy. Jeez. Bring in Trump Jr. Bring in Trump Jr. Trump Jr. is in the house. Did you guys know that? He lives here in my house. For those of you that did not get to meet Trump Jr., Mr. Atomic is going to bring him in right now so that you guys can see him again, because he's convinced that I did not introduce Jr., and I am positive that I did. So this is my Junior. This is Trump Jr. All right. He came from where I work. His daddy's name literally was just Trump. And well, you got a little eye boogie. You got eye boogies? Yeah, we can have eye boogies on camera. So he is TJ Trump Jr., or just Junior as we call him. So that is our newest baby in the house. He's about 6 months old, and he's a long hair. All my other weenies are short hairs. So he is my first long hair, but that is Junior. So now, are you happy now? I swear to God I have. I will find you the live stream and prove you wrong. Remember, oh, he just farted. Put him outside. Woo! What is it? It's either that or it's you. Oh, don't put the fan on facing me so it comes back my way. Thanks. Thanks. Come here, Ragnar. You want to come say hi too? Come here. We're going to have a commercial break here. Come here. For cuteness. Oh, this is my standard. This is Ragnar, the Viking wiener. He's my only standard. He's like 30 pounds of rock solid muscle, and he loves his nanny. Yeah, I know. I love you too. So that was the weenie break, okay? As I just dumped him off. All right, you guys, let's talk about, I know I mentioned this in the community section that I interviewed. Thank you. It wasn't really an interview. It was like a, how do I describe this? Tell me how it is discussion, okay? An impromptu tell me how it is with somebody that works for the government. I'm not going to tell you their position. I'm not going to tell you who it is because a good news person does not reveal their sources. I never want to compromise anybody, but this is an absolutely 110% reliable source. Don't put that up there because that's open, and if it falls over, then I'm going to be pissed. This is my desk. Okay, so this person is 110% reliable. And this person has been on the border. And what did I just tell you earlier? Believe the people that are on the front lines. Believe the people that are working on the border, not the politicians, the one stop. Oh, I'm just, do a little cameo and tour this facility on the border and think I know everything. Not those people. Do not believe those people. So we talked about a lot of things, and he told me a lot of things. Okay, well, it's a he. That's about all you'll know. But this person was down there for a period of time, a long period of time. Okay, not just a day, not just an hour or two, not a tour. Okay, was there day and night for many weeks. And got to see things firsthand. Some of the information that I thought was the most shocking to me was that in regards to, I think it was Rio Grande City in Texas, the cartel controls that city, just so you guys know, okay? Surprised? No, I'm not surprised by that. But what I was surprised is that many of the cartel members are U.S. citizens. Now, I wasn't oblivious to the fact that there's that possibility, but I didn't think that there would be that many, okay? That many. There's a lot. All right, and that city is apparently very nice. The schools, very nice. Everything is very nice there. Why? Cartel money. Okay, so you not only have cartel to the south of the border, Mexican nationals, but you also have cartel on the U.S. side, U.S. citizens that are part of the cartel. Okay, so the cartel is working on both sides of the border. We knew that, but most people think that when the cartel is working on our side of the border, that they're illegals. Okay, not true. Not true. All right. Many members of the cartel are U.S. citizens on this side of the border. All right. So we have dirty U.S. citizens down there. The cartel down there, they like to stay quiet. They don't want attention brought to them. They like to do things, on the down low, on the quiet. They don't want people making waves. They don't want people pointing out their presence. So when, let's just say, the presence is brought to attention, they quickly take care of that issue. So let's say they don't like something that somebody did because they think it made them look bad or brought attention to the cartel. Boom. DEAD. Those people will be gone. Okay, that's how it works down there. Let's talk about kids in cages. Kids in cages. I saw a tweet from a Democrat. I'm trying to think who it was. It might have been Alyssa Milano. I don't know. It could have been somebody like her, okay? Recently, like in the last week, about kids in cages on Christmas Eve and how they're suffering in the cold and they're separated from their family and blah, 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 blah. And my first thing was, what about the American kids that are separated from their own families because their parents are in jail for drugs or whatever, or they're homeless, or they're so poor that they don't even get Christmas and they're literally sleeping on a dirty mattress infested with bed bugs. Like the people, Tina, remember? Are you listening? Remember the house that we lived at before we moved? The people that lived across the street, when they condemned the house for a while and they pulled the mattresses out and they were dirty and disgusting. Do you remember that?
Which house?
On Cinnabar.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah.
Okay. So we had a house across the street from us that was condemned temporarily, where we knew kids lived, okay? They had a bug problem, let's just say. And when they pulled out the furniture and the mattresses, and you looked at these mattresses, it would make your heart break. These kids were sleeping on this. It was disgusting. Like, I'm not the best housekeeper ever. Okay, but my kids do not sleep on stained up, dirty, holey, ripped, springs coming out mattresses. Okay.
Mattresses in the corner.
No, but if you're an adult and move back into your parents' house, you get a corner in my studio to sleep in. With her mattress. That'll teach you to move back into mom and dad's house. No, so there are Americans like living like that, and you want to bitch about these kids that came over here illegally. Their parents dragged them over here illegally. They should be happy they have a roof and food and a place to sleep. All right, and you know what? So what if it's Christmas Eve? Their parents chose to cross before Christmas. Okay, get mad at the parents, not the fact that they're in detention. Okay, it's not what the Democrats put out. Okay, it's nothing like what they're saying. Nothing. Okay, this individual that I was speaking to literally was told, guess what? You might be making sandwiches for these people. He's like, what? Okay. Okay, he confirmed that yes, they are separated by sexes. Okay, so men on one side, women and children on another side. They brought in a facility like a trailer of showers so they could shower. Okay, and it's better. There's better showers and conditions that this individual would get while staying down there. Okay, keep that in mind. And he was told, you may be assigned to make sandwiches for them. What? They get snacks. Okay, they eat well. All right, let's just say they eat well. So, Conservative Anthony had a video one time where he said he toured a detention facility and he saw this, that, and the other. And he said, these kids, they get plenty to eat. They get breakfast. They get second breakfast if they want. They get snacks. They get juice boxes. They have video games to play. They have movies and can play soccer and then blah, 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 blah. Like he went down the line, right? True story. Okay, I can confirm that what he just said in that video a few months back is correct, all right? They pretty much get everything that they need. So there are no people that are there laying on the floor with no blankets, starving, drinking toilet water. It doesn't exist, okay? No. These people are there for maybe 2-3 days at the most, and then they're moved on. And yes, they are bused and flown to wherever they need to go in the country, okay? If they meet the requirements now to stay rather than return to Mexico to await the whole thing. Okay, but if they get to stay, that is true. Okay, that was true information. They do get a paid bus ticket or paid plane ticket to wherever they needed to go over the summer. Okay, that is true. What goes on down there? This person was able to confirm that the military was used down there as eyes and ears. That is something that the Guardian Patriots used to do in New Mexico, okay? They were the eyes and the ears for Border Patrol. They essentially were assigned, from what I understand, to specific areas to basically just watch and report. And if they saw something, then they would call it in, that type of a thing. So that information is in fact true. Okay. So everything that this person told me, other than the fact that there was a large amount of U.S. citizens as cartel, did not surprise me. It didn't surprise me. It's what I've been telling you guys for months. And it felt so good to hear that the information that I had been providing to you guys all this time was in fact true. It's true. And the information the Democrats are putting out there is false, okay? This person has no reason to lie. No reason. And there is no reason ever that I would distrust this individual's information, because this person has nothing to gain from lying. Nothing. So, yeah, it was really enlightening. I literally chewed off all my fingernails. Like, I bit my nails like I was watching like when he was talking to me, like I was like the whole time, because it was just, wow. So yes, we do have a handle right now on this. Tamara said, do we have a handle on this? Right now we do. I mean, does it mean that people are not crossing? No, they are. They still are, especially in Texas. It's still happening, okay? It's still happening in Arizona, it's still happening in California, it's still happening in New Mexico, still happening in Texas. But the amounts are very different. This whole wait in Mexico thing is lovely. They did in fact see Mexican military very often. I asked this person, I said, did you see large amounts of them? Did they have like a strong presence? And they're like, well, we kind of saw them from time to time. But it wasn't like how our military looked on the border. It was very different. Okay. Mexico is very different. I've always felt that the Mexican military on their side was there for looks, just to look like they were doing something. Sometimes they'll do something, but most of the time they don't. So they're there for looks. They're literally there taking selfies. I'm pretty sure that was a Guardian Patriots video where they showed the Mexican military taking selfies. They were taking selfies of each other. Yeah, and they don't really do anything. Margot says that Oscar says there's another caravan coming after the first of the year. Very possible, but I'm pretty sure we'll shut it down. Just like the last one. Mexico didn't even let it happen. Trump will get involved if that's true and it starts to get big. Trump will stop it. At this point, he has nothing to lose. Donald Trump has nothing to lose at this point. Of course, he'll be a racist bigot and all of the supporters will be racist bigots, whatever. In 2020, the Democrats need to come up with something new other than racist, bigot, homophobe, whatever, all those different terms. They need to come up with something better because it's not working for them. It's just not working. It's really cute, but it's not working. And they need to come up with something good. They need to come, otherwise we're going to continue to elect Republican presidents. After Trump 2020, we're going to go for Trump 2024, okay, with another member of the family. Watch us do it. If you don't get your shit together, Democrats, watch us do it, We will. So I do have another article, though. I still have some time here that I wanted to tell you guys about. Congolese woman. We don't hear much about the Congolese anymore, and I know that it still exists. Okay, we have many countries trying to come over the border still to this day. Okay, they've recently caught Chinese trying to come over the border. Congolese woman 41 dies in U.S. custody after entering U.S. border station. So in Houston, a 41-year-old Congolese asylum seeker died Wednesday in U.S. government custody shortly after she entered a border station in South Texas. U.S. Customs and Border Protection said on Thursday. Border Patrol says the woman, who the agency did not identify, had arrived at the official port of entry in Laredo, Texas, early Tuesday afternoon. The woman came with paperwork that documented a previous medical condition, Border Patrol said. The agency's medical personnel cleared her to be detained overnight. The agency's statement says the woman told officers early Wednesday that she was suffering from abdominal pain and had vomited. The agency says it contacted emergency personnel immediately and had her taken to a local hospital. But you're going to hear from the left that it's all our fault that she died, that we did nothing, and yet another person died in custody of Border Patrol, and it's all their fault. You'll hear it. Watch. According to information Border Patrol gave members of Congress, the woman was diagnosed at the hospital with acute kidney failure. A congressional aide who spoke on condition of anonymous, I can never say that word, you guys know what I'm going to say, provided details to the Associated Press. Border Patrol did not identify her illness in its public statement. The subject's health declined rapidly and she passed away at the hospital. Border Patrol said that she was traveling with her husband and 2 children who were I'm fired. I can't speak tonight. I'm fired. Atomic News is fired. They were released, okay? Agents at official crossings between the U.S. and Mexico have stopped tens of thousands of asylum seekers from entering, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so she died. She tried to cross with her family, and she died. She came with documentation saying that she had a medical condition. She crossed over the border, hoping for that free golden ticket of medical care in the U.S., trying to save her life, and she did not make it. Is it sad? Yes, it's sad. Okay, no child should have to lose, a parent young like that. Eventually, everyone loses their parents, but when children are young like that, it's even sadder. I mean, good try. She tried. But we're not here to save the world. The U.S. is not here to save the world, okay? We can only do so much. We need to take care of our own people before we take care of everyone else. Otherwise, it's that whole sinking ship, and everybody tries to pile on that one boat, that one lifeboat, and guess what? That lifeboat can't hold everybody, and everybody's going to go down together. And you're going to get the left crying out, humanitarian, we need to be humanitarian. Yes, we are. We're the most profitable. Yeah, we're the most profitable country, but we're the most charitable country in the world. Okay? We give a lot. We are the world's police. We fund everything, and that's just the way the cookie crumbles. That's the way life happens. We can't do it all. We are not God. All right. This country may be founded on God, but we are not God. And therefore we cannot do it all. And so the left can bitch all they want. But the truth is, shit happens. And she came over here sick. She rolled the dice. And what did the dice win her? When you cross over, I've said this before, it's on my little commercial for Atomic News. It's pinned on my Twitter. When you cross into another country and you decide to roll the dice and do something illegal, and I'm paraphrasing this, You need to be prepared for what those dice may win you or lose you. And as an adult, I would be prepared. Yeah, I'd go running for that border. You know, have you guys ever seen The Saint, the movie The Saint, with Val Kilmer and, oh, I can't think of her, blonde curly hair, The Saint, where she's running for the U.S. Embassy. Okay, and she's like, I'm an American, all right, and she literally falls into the arms of the military. Okay, that would be me, all right. I would be fighting to the very end, and I'd be like, "Yeah, Americanka," you know. If I was in Russia, like she was running for the American embassy, that would be me. But if I lost in the end, that's the way life is. Not everybody wins. You know, be grown, be an adult, and know that that's the way life is. It would be sad, yep. But wait for the left to spin that one. So what do you guys think about that shooting in Texas in the church? What are you guys' thoughts on that? I want to know. You know, the left is like ready to die. They just want to keel over and die that happened, okay? Because Texas, thank you, Texas, proved, finally, we have proof that concealed carry, open carry is a positive thing, okay? They took down that shooter in seconds, okay? Multiple people in that congregation were armed. They took down that shooter in seconds and saved lives. That could have been a massacre, all right? A church massacre, an attack on Christians, because I'm pretty sure that was a Christian church, on a white Christian church, okay? And they still probably would have named that person a white nationalist, watch, because they're that stupid. And we took them down in seconds. That's the way it should be. Okay. That is why you never give up your guns, people. Never give them up. It's all about mental health and responsibility. That is the key. Because as you guys saw, what was it, New York? Somebody attacked a bunch of people with machete. What are we going to do? Ban machetes now? All right. Next, someone's going to come and stab somebody with his pencil. Let's ban pencils now because pencils are dangerous. That's the way it's going to be. That's the way the Democrats think. That's their thought process. They're jacked up. That's some mental health right there. All right. You want to know what the mental health problem is? The left. The left. I'm not saying that the right is perfect because we're not. And there are plenty of people that are mentally, she just grabs a pencil and points it at me. There are plenty of people on the right that have mental health problems too. Okay. But it just goes to show that mental health is the problem no matter which side. Okay. Doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter what color your skin is. Doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman or a transgender or if you're gay or straight. It's mental health that's the problem. That's what's the problem behind the weapon, because anything can be a weapon. You get rid of guns, you get rid of machetes, you get rid of dangerous pencils. You know what? The next person can make a bomb. Okay, you can find those directions on the internet. Okay, I'm not going to direct you there. And if there are children watching this, do not go and Google that. Okay, Atomic News does not suggest that you go Google directions. As my kid sits there going, okay, smart ass. But that's the problem. And until the left is ready to grow up and realize and admit that they're wrong, we're going to continue to have this fight in this country and continue to have a problem and continue to have mass shootings and machete cutting and pencil stabbings. I don't know. Okay, it's ridiculous, you guys. So that's what I've got for you guys today. If you have not hit that like button, you guys make sure you hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, hit subscribe now. This is officially my last live stream for 2019, unless I'm feeling well enough to go to a party tomorrow night. Jen from AZ Patriots is having a little get together, I understand. So I may make an appearance there. We'll see how I feel. And maybe I'll do a quick live stream, you know, with her and Mikey and all them. And, you know, we'll all say hey and whatnot. We'll see how that goes. It depends on if I'm feeling well. I don't know. it was enough energy tonight to do this live stream for you guys. But I am back. I will start posting more videos, you guys. I apologize that I've been missing in action for the past 2 weeks. It was just too much for me to handle in my life. I had a great Christmas. I look forward to 2020. I look forward to this election. I look forward to going through that journey with all of you. I hope that you all have a safe New Year's Eve. Do not drink and drive. If you are in the Phoenix metro area and you are drunk off your arse, and you cannot get to where you need to go, please call Atomic News. The telephone number is in the description box below. I will come pick you up. Okay. I don't want any of my viewers driving drunk tomorrow night if you are in the Phoenix metro area. My daughter's sitting there going, jackass. So, you guys, make sure you get your Trump chia pets, all right? They're on Amazon for $20. I want to see everybody's chia head, how it's growing, and see what hairstyles you can make. I'm going to probably do this sometime this week. I'm going to start this sometime this week, and we're going to start growing some Donald Trump hair, all right? And we can watch how it grows on my, on my channel. But you guys, for the new year, for 2020, if you have any suggestions, any ideas of topics you want me to cover, make sure you email me down below at _1975 at Yahoo. Oh my gosh, 1975. I just told you guys how old I am. And that's all I've got for you guys. You guys have a good night. And until next time, peace out.